Writing a book is one thing, but getting people to actually read it, that's where the real challenge begins. You know, or you might think or hope your book is amazing, but how do you capture a reader's attention in just a few seconds? What if your book could speak for itself, literally? And what if you didn't have to even record a word? If that sounds good, well, this video is for you. Hey there, I'm Julie the Book Broad, founder of Book Launchers, your first choice in nonfiction book publishing, helping you write, publish, and promote a nonfiction book to grow a brand or a business. Big news! I have been waiting for this. ElevenLabs has partnered with Spotify, and they will now accept AI-narrated audiobooks. Yay! Authors who use ElevenLabs to narrate their audiobooks can now distribute through Spotify and select our other retailers through Findaway Voices, which is owned by Spotify. The day so many of us have been waiting for is here. We can clone our voices and produce an audiobook and upload it for sale through Findaway Voices. And it's very affordable to do, aka darn near cheap. Of course, any audiobooks created with AI will be clearly marked as such. I have an audiobook that I have cloned my voice for and recorded, my very first book, More Than Cash Flow. It's been ready to go and upload for quite some time. So I'm gonna do that and see how this goes. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you catch when I do that. But for today, I'm gonna show you how to use ElevenLabs to clone your voice so you can use it to generate teaser audio clips, which are perfect for social media, email marketing, and even podcast episodes if you want to do that. ElevenLabs is not just for audiobook narration, although they do that extraordinarily well too. This is an absolute game changer for book promotion, and I'm gonna walk you through the process. So let's go. Now first, why AI-generated book clips are the future, but they are the present. Book marketing generally relies on you, the author, to record and produce everything. But you're busy. You probably aren't just an author full-time. You probably have a business or a career that requires a lot of your time. So traditional book marketing relies on you, the author, to record and produce all this content to help promote your book. But who has time for that? And also, who has a professional recording setup just ready to go whenever they need content? Well, ElevenLabs allows you to produce AI-generated narration that sounds like you did it in a studio. And you can do it at the type of a couple words without needing a studio or even your own voice. It's really easy to clone your voice inside of ElevenLabs, but you can also use some of their recorded voices, like this particular one.
Enter ElevenLabs. With AI-generated narration, you can create compelling, professional-sounding audio clips of your book without needing a studio or even your own voice. It's not even that difficult to clone your voice if you want to do that, but you can use some of their recorded voices like this one.
Maybe not so obviously. That was my voice clone in action. She sounds really good if I say so myself. But you don't even have to clone your own voice if you don't want to. You can use their library of voices. How do you use all this? Well, let's see how you can turn your book into an engaging audio promo in just minutes. First of all, you have to type or copy and paste your text here. Let's say you were Neil Gordon and you wanted to create a cool clip from your book to promote on social media. And you know, well, 85% of people prefer video with sound, and videos that have voiceovers have 2 times higher engagement than videos that don't. Now, Neil's book is the most powerful sentence of all time. It is such a great book, by the way. Highly, highly recommend it. It is definitely a hashtag no boring books, as it's a fable that teaches these concepts. Anyway, I drafted a little voiceover we could put on some B-roll film. And you can get B-roll film and do this inside of Canva, or you can get B-roll film from a stock video site. And what I did was I took that and I put the text that I created into ElevenLabs to show you how this would work. Now, let's explore a few of the voices they have set up in here because there's some awesome voices. Movie trailer voices and other kinds of voices and accents. And they read things really well. But I'm just gonna grab one. I'm gonna drop in the text-to-speech space and hit generate. Now, my video editors, which you can do in any simple editing software, like I said, even Canva, what they're gonna do for you is they're gonna drop in some B-roll with the audio behind it or on top of it, add a final screen text for emphasis, and voila. In minutes, here's a quick promo for Neil's book.
The effectiveness of a child's education is based on their willingness to participate in it. Rewind that. For centuries, we've treated students like widgets on an assembly line. But kids aren't machines, they're people. What if the key to unlocking learning isn't just better teaching, but better engagement? That's the silver bullet. One sentence, one truth, one game changer. The most powerful way to persuade is to say it so simply, no one can forget it.
How easy is that? So now you can see how you can create a whole bunch of promos from your book, but you can also create a book trailer. For this, I'm going to use more than just ElevenLabs, just because I'm prepping a bunch of videos for you today, and I want to spend my time on the videos, not making up pretend book trailers. But I'm gonna stick with Neil, and I'm going to go to my buddy ChatGPT, and I'm gonna ask for some text for a book trailer to make this go a little quicker. So to give you the play-by-play, I go to Chatty, and basically my prime friend for the task at hand, I ask, do you know what makes a great book trailer? And the list that Chatty gave me is perfect. It's actually a great list for a future video, so I'm putting that in my back pocket. And if you're subscribed to the channel, well, that's great, because we have prizes, fun, and a complete education in all things nonfiction book publishing and marketing. And if you're subscribed, well, you just might see a video on how to create a great book trailer in the very near future. But anyway, now that I know Chatty is ready for me, I then let it know that I'm going to provide a description and an excerpt from the book, and now I want a voice over text and some suggestions for B-roll in order to produce that great book trailer. Okay. Chatty went a little insane with my first prompt and gave me a book trailer that would need a $10,000, maybe even a $50,000 filming budget. It sounded epic, and Neil should turn this book into this movie for colleges and university students or corporate training, because this is a really cool version, but it's way too complex for this example and for most authors' budgets. So I sent Chatty back to the drawing board with specific instructions to make this impactful, short, and simple. Now we have something to work with here. I went ahead and pasted this text into ElevenLabs. You can see what I did here. I had already selected the Hollywood movie trailer voice from their database, because it's pretty awesome, and I added it to my library. So it was right here, ready to roll. Check out all their voices to find the right one for you, and just have fun, because they have characters in different languages and accents. ElevenLabs is really, truly awesome. By the way, we do have an affiliate link, so if you do sign up, you can send us a few bucks, but it also tells ElevenLabs we're promoting them and helps us build future relationships with them when a lot of people go there from us. So it's booklaunchers.com/ElevenLabs. All right, you can see the link right here. Okay, so with that, I click Generate Video. I had to tweak some things because it read NYT as NYT, and I wanted it to be New York Times bestselling. But after I went back over it one more time, and it was right, I downloaded it and I gave it to my editors. For you doing this on your own, you may want to consider adding background music. Great narration is half the magic. The other half, it's background music when it comes to trailers. You can grab royalty-free music from YouTube's audio library or a site like Epidemic Sound to set the tone. There are many easy ways to bring it to life. Canva, Adobe Express. There's also short stock video clips that you can get from Pixabay. Most of them are free. Adding text on screen with cinematic effects you can do with CapCut, Final Cut Pro, and again, Canva. Ultimately, let's see what my editors did.
One sentence can change everything. A struggling CEO, a secret persuasion technique, a single sentence that turns a no into a yes. From persuasion expert Neil Gordon comes the fable that's being called the most engaging, illuminating fable I've read in a long, long time. John David Mann, New York Times best-selling author. If your message isn't landing, if your words aren't closing the deal, you're missing the silver bullet, the most powerful sentence of all time. Available now wherever books are sold.
Okay, so now you've got your AI-generated book clip. Where do you use it? Well, Instagram Reels, TikTok. It is perfect for those 30-second attention-grabbing moments. Hook them in fast, get them to your book link. Also, you can use this for podcasting. If you have your own podcast or you're going to be a guest and you want to do some sort of promotion, but you don't necessarily want to set up a studio recording for that, send the host a professional AI clip of your book promo to play before your interview, or just a clip of what you're going to talk about. You can also use this on your website and in your book funnel. Make your homepage or landing page 10 times more engaging with an AI-narrated Welcome to My Book audio teaser. Even better, if you have a VA, clone your voice and then have your VA creating clips for your social media. No you required. Now, if you want to know how to clone your voice, I'll link to a video on that at the end or down below if you're watching on mobile. The process has changed a bit since that video, but it's changed for the better. It's actually easier and more intuitive. ElevenLabs really has this dialed in. You're pretty creative, so where are you going to use this? And if you're ready to take your book promo to the next level, check out the links in the description for more resources.